doesn't that battery
for one battery.
How long it will last?
Yeah.
When you plugged in?
Yep.
I guess.
My battery's not charged. Ah, SD cards. Ah!
The obsessive DP.
So today we're at Team Edge's gear closet, and what we're gonna do today is turn this thing into an efficient, organized machine. How we're gonna do that is we're gonna have everything marked. We're gonna have C-stands on this wall. So anyone that walks in will see this is where C-stands go. And they'll be mounted on the wall, have lights here, have long-term storage here, because that's the furthest from the door. Have our DIT camera offload station here, our camera setup station here. And again, like I said before, everything is marked, labeled, dummy proof, so that anyone walking in here, from Brian to Bobby to Joey to the guy they hired yesterday, can know where everything goes the moment they walk in. There's gonna be no guessing. There shouldn't be any way to make this thing cluttered as it is now, because everything will be organized and clean looking. So that's the plan. I'm gonna take you along with the journey. Hopefully we will be able to make this thing a fully working, efficient closet for these guys. Hey guys, how's it going?
It's going okay. I'm missing some anchors right now. I need some drywall anchors.
How are you feeling about the build?
Dude, I'm stoked to finally like walk into a room and be like, oh, that's what I need. That's what I need. Not like, my battery's not charged. Ah, SD cards. Ah! So, I'm excited.
First aperture light is now on the wall. Clean.
Oh, that's what we're doing with it? That's sick.
Yep.
Yeah, everything before was just extremely disorganized. So now, everything's gonna be here.
We are here in the semi-finished, basically finished space. It's super exciting to have everything on the wall here. Everything on the wall here. Basically, every wall has stuff on it. So let's start with this wall here. C-stand wall. Boom. You just grab your C-stand and you walk out the door. There was a reason we put it right next to the door, so you don't have to walk across the room. Let's say the C-stand stand hanger was over here. You'd have to walk across. You could hit all this expensive stuff, knock it off. We planned for that. So that's why it's here. You just take it right out the door. Next wall is camera wall. This is where you're gonna set up your cameras. Everything that's easily accessible here. This is the most used items right here, right below. Also, here's the most used items. Now, if you're using something like a Ronin, we don't use that as much. That's up here. That's higher. You have to stretch a little bit to grab it. Here, bunch of lights. We don't use these that much. That's why they're up there. The better lights are here. Quicker, easier access. We have Bobby here eating his lunch.
Oh, hey.
Drone. We don't use that much either, right? That's why you have to stretch for it. Everything has a spot. Everything was planned out. Charging station. When you're done with your camera, you just pop off the battery, pop it on. This thing's solid. Everything is drilled in solid when a battery's charged. This one's charged. It goes in the charged bat spot. Right there. Perfect. Drone batteries, Ronin batteries. We've got everything. All the stuff that's less used down below. You have to arch your back a little bit. You have to work, you have to bend your knees, you have to work a little harder for it. Everything has a spot, everything's labeled. We have these divisions, colored divisions saying that this is exterior, this is camera, this is lenses. Keeps everything clean. This has been a couple weeks now that it's kind of been semi-set up, and I can tell that everything is back in its spot, which is cool, which is what we want. Here we have the DIT station. This is where all the footage goes. It is a designated Mac mounted to the wall. When you're done with your shoot, you grab your cards out of your camera, and then you just put them right here in this reader, and then you're off to the races. Long-term storage is here. This is the farthest from the door. This is when you need to really dig for something, find something. We don't use this that often. That's why it's in there. It's long-term. Also long-term here. Boom. These lights, not used that often. Now, this wall is all about lighting. These are the quick grab lights. Let's say you want to set up an aperture. You grab the light, you grab the ballast, you grab the softbox, and you walk out of the room. You ready to set it up? Jordan, you're getting too close. Now when you want to put it back, same situation. Boom. I think that's it. Boom. And back. Easy. Here we have the sound cart. I don't know too much about sound, but that's it. We put the carts here so you can easily just wheel them out the door. You don't have to do some crazy like, It's just straight in and straight out. This is the camera cart. When you're done building your camera, this one's built, boom. You just transfer it, and then you're out. You go out the door. I mean, that is all the stuff. Let's talk a little bit about these cameras. So they were having issues with these internal batteries, these teeny guys, these guys. These last about, what, like 10 minutes, Bobby? Last about like 10 minutes.
Charge them up to full, start out at like 70.
So that was the problem there. So we fixed it with these V-mounts. They're mounted to the bottom of the camera. This will last, I think, like 6 hours.
Yeah.
And it's sick because it powers not only the camera, it powers the light, it can power a AV transmitter, it can power like 30 other things.
And doesn't that battery tell
one
you
battery.
how long it will last
Yeah.
when you plugged in?
Yep.
Like that's big.
So when you plug it in, it says 3 hours right now. I think that's wrong. When you plug it in, turn on the camera, it changes to 8 hours and 30 minutes. Have you ever had a shoot that's 8 hours and 30 minutes?
No, hopefully not.
That was a lemon-made shoot for sure. Oh my. That was the camera solution that we fixed with just a battery, a nice cage, you got a good handle on top, you got a mic, and you got a light. Everything's integrated, everything's powered by one source, and it's still pretty easy to manipulate. It's not like this big cage with like rods and it's stabbing you, or it's a shoulder mount that's awkward. Nice, it's all set up nice. One thing about this space is that it's probably gonna evolve. I've seen here that they've placed these things here, like a GoPro screw, a lens cleaner, and SD cards. That's not a designated spot for that, but maybe we should make that if that's what they're gonna use. If things don't work, we're gonna change it. And that's what's gonna make this space more efficient than it ever could be, because we're gonna be changing it as we go, and it's gonna make sense and it's gonna stay clean. That's one of the biggest things. This space should always be clean, easy to find things, and efficient. Cool.